I was in high school, in my 11th grade, in my time of being socially withdrawn and just playing video games all day. And one of my best friends started coming to my desk at school every day, trying to make me sign up for a leadership project. It was called Grow, and apparently it was organized by Isaac. It blew away my expectations. That's because I went there, I entered this class, and the first thing I noticed was that the international trainer, his name was Carlos from Mexico, he put us in a circle, then he went into the middle and he said, "Okay guys, this is called the roll call." And he started doing this very weird dance, and I felt so awkward, but I just went along with it because everyone was doing it. And I actually started enjoying it. I got to be so silly with a lot of people in a room. Made me actually feel so comfortable while doing it. And the project went on, and I slowly started believing more in myself because they used to teach me a lot of stuff about leadership. And it was at that point, we had a presentation from Isaac during the project, and that's when I decided that after I finish high school, I'm gonna sign up for Isaac. Our project manager was basically an Isaacer. And to be honest, it was the first time I had a true team experience, and that's when I finally decided, okay, I'm going to university abroad, I'm applying for Isaac, and I'm gonna see what I can learn from there and what I can do with my life. I came to Denmark, and I joined Isaac, and I was an awful member. My first year in Isaac was just me doing some tasks robotically, opening Podio, following up on EPs, and I was doing it like, I was not taking it seriously at all. We started having some very difficult times in the LC, and at that point, it was during CTUS 2018 when our HR capacity in the LC just went down, and I felt like I had to do something about it because everyone is having a hard time. I stepped up, and what happened was that for the first time since I joined, I got this Wolf of the Month, because apparently through my one-on-one sales and me trying desperately to get my classmates to go on exchange, I helped the LC perform during that year because I had around 4 people in my class who went on exchange on GE. Then I decided to go on GE. I had this idea that it's my dream to go to Japan, and I got there and I was like, okay, what now? And I realized that I am on the other side of the world. I don't know anyone, and I have no idea where I should go and what should I do. And I said like, okay, I'm here, I've wanted to come here all my life, now that I'm here I should make something out of it. So I went out and started exploring around, and I think that was the first true leadership experience that I had when I went to Japan, and I managed to overcome my fear of like this unknown. The work that I did was not the highlight of my experience, it was all the things that I learned about myself. And then I went on my second exchange in China. And in China, that's when I started connecting a lot more to the Isaac values and qualities. The first thing I did after I came back from China was applying for team leader. And that's when my Isaac experience started going another way. I applied to become team leader, I became team leader, I led my first team. I failed a lot, I made a mess. I learned from it, implemented some of it, some of the things I failed to implement, and then the VP applications came, and that was another turning point in my time that I spent in Isaac, because I applied for VP, I became part of VP Ohana, and I learned what being in this family and leading the LC really means. I started learning so much about myself, and the speed of the development that I experienced within the EB was way faster than it was before. So I would say that my journey so far has been one of learning. I'm Bogdan, I'm your current LCVP OGX, and I'm now applying for the position of local committee president. And the reason why I want to do it from all the experience that I had in Isaac is because I want to offer everyone else in the LC an experience that is at least as good and as qualitative as much as I did. This is my motivation behind it, and I will see you at the election.